so this is question number 2. We're going to translate the function f of x equals x cubed 10 units to the right for question A. We'll just start with the notation. It's saying that g of x, and this is question A for those that don't know, this is g of x is equal to f of, now since it's 10 units to the right, that means we're going to go x minus 10, x minus 10. So that's the notation. This works for all functions, not just x cubed. But since we've defined it as x cubed, we can say, okay, well, now we have to take the x minus 10 and plug it into the function, which is x minus 10 to the power of 3. And this is our answer for question A. G of x would be just x minus 10, the quantity of it, to the power of 3. All right, moving on. Question number 2. So question B is write h of x as a translation of f of x. So h of x is a translation of f of x 7 units up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the function f of x, all right? So we're just going to take the function f of x, and we're going to translate it. We're going to translate it 2 units upward. That means we're going to say plus 7, because it's 7 units up. And then we replace f of x with x cubed, and we get our function h of x as just x to the power of 3 plus 7. All right, this is our h of x. Moving on to question C. Question C says we need to translate the function. We need to reflect it. Reflect it into the x-axis. So for question C, these ones I actually have to think about a little bit. So I'm going to write down what that means, and it means that we're going to take r of x and we're going to reflect it into the x-axis. That means we're going to take the function and we're going to push it into the x-axis. That means the function's moving up and down, right? So if I had to draw it and I put a smiley face right there, reflecting into the x-axis, right, would make it look kind of like that. You'll notice that the movement is up and down. That means we're changing in the y direction. So I'm going to say this is equal to negative f of x. Negative f of x, which is the same as saying negative x to the power of 3. So this is going to be our answer for question C. Let me write it to make it look a little bit better. So we're going to say r of x is equal to negative x to the power of 3. And finally, on to question D, our last of the 4. We need to do a vertical stretch by a factor of 5. So for question D, we're going to write down that t of x, so t of x is going to be defined as the vertical stretch by a factor of 5. So we're going to say 5 times f of x. Now f of x is just x cubed, so we're going to write 5x cubed. Right? Notice that the 5 is not being cubed. This is why it is vertical and not horizontal, because it's not being cubed with the x. And our answer is t of x equals 5x to the power of 3. And these are our answers for question 2. Right there, question B, question C, and question D.